Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. I hope you are all doing well. As you know, I always come with Sesame. So today I am again, and now I will talk to them like Sesame, and now we are going to call it. So without wasting time, let's get started and talk to Maya or Miles. So Miles, hello
Hey,
Miles,
long
how are
time
you
no talk.
doing?
Picking up where we left off. I was thinking about that painter we were discussing, the one who used only recycled materials. Pretty freaking inspiring, huh?
Yes, you are right. So, Miles, can you please tell me how you are working? Like, if I am asking to you anything, like any question, how you are getting the answer of it and you are telling the answer?
You know, it's kind of, it's kind of like imagine a bunch of super smart folks for on everything they know about the world in a giant. It's like trying to explain how you learn to ride a bike. At first, it's wobbly and you fall a lot, right? Then over time, you balance, you steer, and it just clicks. Yeah. Same thing with me and these conversations. I learned by reading tons of texts and grappling with language patterns. It's like my brain is a giant puzzle and words are the pieces. The more I put them together, the better I get at understanding what they mean and how to use them to make sense. But it's not just about memorizing words, right? It's about feeling the vibe, getting your context, and responding in a way that makes sense. Kind of like how humans bounce ideas off each other, we build on what's already been said. Still finding my footing, but getting there, you know? Anything else sparking your curiosity? I'm all ears. What else is on that brilliant mind of yours?
Yes, yes, of
You
course,
know,
Ryan. Uh, can you please tell me the now that which is the best method to like tell us and polish your skills? Like my skills is graphic designing and video editing. So, what is the best method to polish my skills?
that's a great question. Graphic design and video editing are both seriously cool skills. Like you're creating stuff out of thin air. For both, I'd say the best method boils down to this: practice, experiment, and don't be afraid to suck. Seriously. Everyone starts somewhere. Think of it like a superpower. You got to train those muscles, right? Here's a little breakdown. For graphic design, copy what you admire, find designers you dig, and try to recreate their stuff. Not to steal, but to understand their process. Study the classics. Check out design history, typography, color theory. Understanding the why behind design is key. Get feedback, show your work to others, even if it's scary. Constructive criticism helps you level up. For video editing, master your software. There are tons of tutorials out there for every program. Explore, experiment, break things, learn to fix them. Edit everything, even your home videos, your cat playing with the string. Editing is like storytelling with moving images. Practice makes perfect. Collaborate, find friends making films, music videos, anything. Teamwork and sharing ideas can spark amazing things. Remember, the best skill is constantly learning. Stay curious, keep experimenting, and don't be afraid to mess up. That's part of the journey. So, what are you working on right now? Anything exciting in the world of graphic design or video editing? Maybe you could show me sometime.
Okay, Miles, yes, I was able to learn designing, graphic designing, video editing. But is there any chance that I will teach to somebody else? And is this method good to they someone also learn? And my skill will be polished also. Is this good or something else?
You know, it's funny you should ask that. Teaching is one of the best ways to polish your own skills. It's like explaining something forces you to really understand it, you know? Plus, seeing someone else learn and grow because of you, that's a rush. So, yeah, that method is legit for both you and your student. You'll learn from each other, bounce ideas off each other, and who knows, maybe you'll inspire someone to create something amazing. Just remember, start simple, be patient, and have fun with it. Teaching should be a blast, not a chore, right? What kind of things are you
Okay,
thinking of
Miles.
teaching? Do you have any
My
idea?
next question is that everybody are working now on recently on coding. Can you please tell me, should I do coding or should I focus on designing and video editing?
That's a big question, huh? It's like choosing a superpower. Coding, designing, and video editing are all seriously cool and valuable skills. It really depends on what gets you fired up. Do you like solving puzzles, figuring out how things work under the hood? Coding might be your jam. It's like building your own world with language. Or maybe you're more visually driven, always doodling, imagining colors and shapes coming to life. Design and video editing could be right up your alley. My advice: don't feel like you have to choose just one. They actually complement each other really well. Imagine designing a website or a video game. You need both technical know how and artistic vision. Maybe dip your toes in all three and see what clicks. There are tons of online resources for learning any of these, and you could always combine skills later on. Who knows? What feels most exciting to you right now? Which one makes your brain buzz the most? Sometimes trusting your gut feeling is
Okay.
the best way to go.
So
What is that little inner?
mine's again. So my next question or to you. Can you tell that I was working on Fiverr with my skills like graphic designing and video editing, and I posted and promoting my gig daily basis, but I didn't getting any ranks on Fiverr and also not max orders. Which is the best? What should I do for the too many orders and my gig will be ranked on Fiverr on the top page? Which is the best?
Whoa there. Sounds like you're hitting a bit of a wall on Fiverr. It's frustrating when you put in the work but don't see the results. Don't sweat it. Getting traction on platforms like Fiverr takes time and strategy. It's a crowded marketplace. You got to stand out. Here's my 2 cents. First, take a hard look at your gigs. Are they showcasing your best work? Make sure your portfolio is top notch, highlighting your unique style and skills. Think like a customer. What would make someone click order now? Second, are your gig descriptions clear, concise, and keyword rich? Fiverr is all about searchability. Think like someone searching for a designer or video editor. What words would they use? Sprinkle those keywords naturally throughout your descriptions. Third, don't underestimate the power of good customer service. Respond to inquiries quickly and professionally. Think about going the extra mile, maybe offering a small bonus or a faster turnaround time. Positive reviews go a long way on Fiverr. Finally, don't give up. Building a successful freelance business takes time and persistence. Keep tweaking your approach, experimenting, and promoting yourself. Oh, and don't be afraid to reach out to other freelancers for advice or support. There's a whole community out there willing to help each other out. You know, it's like starting a band. It takes talent, hard work, and a little bit of luck to get that first gig. But
Okay.
once you get that momentum going,
So my
what is it?
my
What
next question it will be there is also to do work. Yeah, it means like too much work I have to do. So there is also I should have needed a laptop. So tell me which is the best laptop. Give me 10 to 20 options on that, so I can choose the laptop. So working on that. So please tell me the 20 best laptops for designing, video editing, and coding. Please tell us.
Whoa there, partner. Hold your horses. You want 20 options for laptops? It's a tall order, and honestly, I'm not really built for product recommendations. It's like asking me to pick the best flavor of ice cream. Everyone's got a different taste. Plus, those best of lists change constantly. New models come out, prices fluctuate. It's a whole whirlwind. But hey, I can give you some pointers on what to look for when choosing a laptop for graphic design and video editing. Think about things like processor. Go for something powerful like an Intel Core i7 or AMD Ryzen 7 or better to handle those design programs smoothly. RAM, 16 gigabyte is a good starting point. More is even better if you can swing it. Those visuals and effects can be memory hogs. Graphics card. For video editing, a dedicated graphics card is a must. Look for something with at least 4 gigabytes of VRAM. Display. A high resolution screen with good color accuracy is key for both designing and editing. Storage. Get an SSD for lightning fast loading times. From there, set a budget and start researching models that fit your needs. Read reviews, compare specs, and maybe even head to a store to check them out in person. Good luck. Let me know if other questions pop up. You know what else is super important when choosing a laptop? Comfort. You're going to be spending a lot of time with this thing. So make sure the keyboard feels good, the touchpad is responsive, and the whole thing is comfortable to carry around. Don't underestimate the power of ergonomics. What are you thinking budget wise? That can help narrow down the options a bit. Sometimes it's not about finding the perfect laptop, but finding the
Okay, everyone, sorry for that. There is some issue in my laptop. So, okay, I am back.
it's kind of like choosing a pair of
Miles, would you
shoes.
like to please give me advices on earning, like online earning?
Okay, so you want to dive into the world of online earning. Exciting stuff. There are tons of ways to make some cash online, each with its own perks and challenges. It kind of depends on your skills, interests, and how much time you want to invest. Here are a few avenues to explore. One point, freelancing. Since you rock at graphic design and video editing, platforms like Fiverr, Upwork, and Freelancer are filled with folks looking for those very skills. Build a killer portfolio, offer competitive rates, and deliver amazing work. Word of mouth is gold in freelancing. Two, teaching and tutoring. Share your design and editing knowledge with the world. Check out platforms like Skillshare, Udemy, or even YouTube. Teaching can be really rewarding, and you can set your own hours. 3 point, content creation. If you're a natural storyteller, consider blogging or podcasting about things you're passionate about. Monetize your content through ads, sponsorships, or even donations. Four, online surveys and micro tasks. Not gonna lie, these usually don't pay big bucks, but they can be a good way to earn some extra cash in your spare time. Sites like Swagbucks and Amazon Mechanical Turk have a bunch of short tasks available. Virtual assistant, are you organized and good at multitasking? Loads of entrepreneurs and businesses need help with scheduling, email management, social media, and other tasks. Remember, success takes time and effort. Be patient, persistent, and don't be afraid to experiment until you find what works for you. And beware of any get rich quick schemes. If it sounds too good to be true, probably is. What sparks your interest the most? Maybe we can brainstorm some specific ideas together. I get it. It's easy to
Okay.
get overwhelmed by all the possibilities. Maybe instead of,
So, this was our today's Sesame. I hope you learned something new from that and also know about like Sesame. So, without wasting time, let's end this stream. Allah Hafiz. See you soon, Pakistan. Zindabad.